So yesterday I watched Ava Jules' video. It was called like Be Your Own BFF or something. And that got me thinking about spending time alone. And I do it a lot. I actually really enjoy my time alone. So I thought I'd bring you guys along to kind of show you how I spend time alone. I'm not the best at it. I don't really like to go to restaurants alone. For the most part, I really like spending time alone. So this morning I thought it would be fun to take myself on like a little study date. I find it's the easiest for me to spend time alone and spend money on myself when I'm also being productive or when I'm putting time into like my hobbies and stuff. So my internet at my parents is a little spotty and I would love to like upload some YouTube videos, do like keyword research and do some school. I was thinking I could go to a cafe today, get some work done, work on some hobbies, but also buy myself a latte. I think it's kind of important to note that some things are better to do alone. So if you're someone who has trouble spending time alone or you feel uncomfortable doing it, think about what things are best to do alone. For me, I've done like study dates or like we go out to a cafe, we try to study. No studying ever gets done. It's never productive. I just end up talking to the person the whole time, which is fine. It's fun, you know? But if you actually want to like study at a cafe, I think it's way better to go alone. So that could be an easy way to think about it, to like convince yourself to do it. Personally, when I'm out to cafes, I always see people studying. So you don't really have to don't feel weird about it. Studying at a cafe alone is like so normal. Anyway, I'm gonna go in and get started on some school. I spent like 3.5 hours at that coffee shop. I got back at 11:30 and I got there at 8. I uploaded a video, which was great. The only issue is the Wi-Fi at the, The only thing is the Wi-Fi at the coffee shop was really slow. So it took me an hour and a half just to get a video uploaded, which was not fun at all. It was nice though. I got some stuff done. I made out like a list of ideas of stuff that I could do today. After a while, I did get really tired. Like my eyes started to get really tired of just like staring at my screen. And I felt like really out of it when I was like driving home. But something I like to do when I spend my days alone is I like to set little goals for myself. I set fun ones and productive ones. So today I did get some school done and I did upload a YouTube video. I also filmed a little bit too. I filmed for like an hour, I think. And I know today I would love to like get a video edited or at least like the rough cut done, as well as like go for a walk or something, like get outside, get moving a little bit because it's sunny out for once. It was rainy this morning, but this is my little list I made. Isn't it cute? I know something fun I want to do today is I want to read a poetry book that I got from the library. It's kind of nice like doing things alone because you don't have to compromise on what you do. You can literally think, oh, I want to do this and then go do it. Like, you know, when you're on vacation with somebody and you're like, oh, I want to go to the museum. And they're like, no, but I want to go to this restaurant. And it's like, you really have to choose one or the other or compromise in some way. No, you can literally just do what you want to do because it's all up to you. Something I would recommend if you're gonna like be spending the whole day by yourself, get any like actual stuff you have to get done at the beginning of the day. That way you have the rest of the day to just kind of like chill and do whatever. And don't go on your phone too much, at least try not to. Now this can be kind of hard, but one way you can avoid going on your phone is to document your day you spend alone. And there's quite a few different ways you can document. Obviously, what I'm doing is I'm making a video. You could make little TikTok vlogs, you can film just aesthetic little clips, you can journal, you could take photos, and nothing needs to go up on the internet too. You can keep this just for yourself. Documenting what you do also kind of gives you incentive to go out and do stuff. Maybe you feel a little bit uncomfortable going out alone. Just say, oh, it's for the video, or oh, it's for pictures, or it's to, I don't know, it's for content. Like literally whatever. Do something so you have something to write about or take a video of or take pictures of. It's kind of like motivation for me at least to just go out and go to places. Like in my eyes, it's much more interesting that I actually went out to a coffee shop than if I just like stayed home and made coffee. Like I think that's more interesting for me to watch. So it was even more motivation for me to go out and do it. And also on the topic of like enjoying your own company, you can talk to yourself or journal your thoughts or make little voice memos when you think of something. You could also act like you're talking to someone else like I am right now. I am very much alone right now. There is no one here, but I know you are watching this once. So I'm talking to you, but you in the future, and you're watching me from the past, and it's weird. And another thing on just like doing what you want to do and not compromising, you don't have to have a good reason for wanting to do anything. You can literally do something for the aesthetic of it, and there's nothing wrong with that. You want to go to a cute coffee shop, do it for the aesthetics. You don't have to justify a reason to go somewhere or do something to anyone. You can just do it because you want to. But also, if you choose to do this, I don't want you to feel like you necessarily have to go out of your comfort zone just to go out of your comfort zone. Do what you're comfortable with. You know, like I wasn't comfortable going out and getting a full-on like brunch this morning, so I went to a coffee shop. I mean, it technically made more sense for me anyway. So this is what I made. So I made toast. It's ciabatta bread with eggs and everything bagel seasoning. I have been like living off of this for over a month now. I'm not complaining. It's very delicious. So while I'm eating, I think I'm gonna edit the Halloween vlog that I have filmed. I spent like almost all day just doing YouTube stuff, which felt amazing, but I think it's time for me to be out in nature, and it's so beautiful out. I couldn't just like not be out here. So I got this book from the library. It's Atticus's third book, I think. And I actually haven't read this one, surprisingly enough. I mean, I've seen stuff on Pinterest, of course, but I've never actually read the book. So I thought this would be a good time to sit down and read a little. Something I want to say about doing stuff alone is do stuff that no one really wants to do with you. I don't know anyone who would like to read poetry under the moon, so I'm gonna do it by myself. This book is for the daydreamers, the night thinkers, the summer skinny dippers, for anyone who ever said the night is young or watched the sunrise on a beach far from home. But mostly it's for you, the quiet ones, at parties looking out of windows wondering about the stars. Ugh, it's so pretty.
This is it, and I swear there ain't nothing better. We're up and we're out in the perfect weather. I just wanna run away with you.
It's so beautiful. It doesn't look like it does it all on camera. It's so beautiful. At the bottom it's like a pink and it fades into yellow. And then it goes from that to pink, and then the sky is just lavender.
Roll away. Don't you wanna roll?
Spending time alone like this is so nice. It's so peaceful. It's the sort of peace you don't get with anyone else, you know? When you're spending time alone, there's no right or wrong way to do it. You can decide you want to do the most exciting thing in the world. You can get a one-way ticket to Paris if you wanted to, or you could just stay at home. But spending time alone is an amazing opportunity to just appreciate the little things. It's such a nice night out that everyone's out driving around with their windows down. Yeah, spending time alone is just an amazing way to romanticize the small things. Read poetry after sunset with the moon above you. You're not gonna regret it. 10 out of 10 would recommend. So to end the night, I'm thinking of drinking some tea, having a chocolate chip cookie, and editing until I want to fall asleep. And I know that sounds boring and like not great, but I actually really love to edit. It's one of my hobbies. It's one of the reasons I like doing YouTube so much. Anyway, I am drinking Trader Joe's spiced chai. I should not be having black tea before bed, but the caffeine doesn't really keep me up anyway.